What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Final Fantasy 16. If you noticed, I put up an episode 10.5. You didn't miss any actual gameplay. It was mostly me sitting and talking about an interesting comment I received from a friend of the channel. Kind of talking about something that I was talking about in the last video about how the whole situation with the bears and their place in this game and everything, because something was I'm trying to think how to phrase it. Oh, that was awesome. That was the first time I've gotten that to actually like land properly as a counter. That was so fucking cool. But yeah, so it was mostly just me reading the comments and, you know, kind of talking about it, sort of responding to it because I prefer to respond. And when I find something thought-provoking, and if you want to say, AJ, really, you thought-provoking? Yeah, I have my moments. They're far and few between, but I have them. I'm sad that my Rook's Gambit didn't hit. But god damn it, that move is cool looking. Three pinches. Was it medicinal or magical ash? Not exactly sure. But yeah, whatever I was saying. It was an interesting comment, in my opinion. So, we took a look at it, and if you'd like to hear my thoughts on it, yeah, go check out 10.5. And if 10.5 wasn't your thing, hey man, I get it. I get it. You just hate me.
It's over.
And more crabs. Remember, guys, it's something that you don't want. You don't want crabs. Maybe you do. I don't know. To each his own. I wouldn't suggest it.
That's enough.
What's in the box? Nothing. Oh my god, am I gonna have to fight chocobos? Oh, not sure if I'm okay with that. Not sure I'm okay with that as I proceed to assault them. Oh, okay. I was like, does it act like a like Reigns? Can I ride him? I love how I was acting like, oh, I'm gonna have such a moral quandary about fighting chocobos, and I just get right in there like, nah, no, I won't. It's like, does it get me experience? Does it get me materials? Yeah, it's fighting time.
Stay down.
Oh, that was gross.
That's
Dude, I love that charged lift.
Let's make this quick.
Yeah, attacking nothing. You love when you hit parries completely by accident. I feel like Jill was covering her eyes as I've just become the Chocobo Slaughterer. I'm trying to think. Can anyone name me a Final Fantasy game where you kill Chocobos? Yeah, seriously, can anybody? Has that ever happened in a Final Fantasy game? Like, of all the ones I've played, I've never like actively fought chocobos. Like, maybe.
Stay down.
And it's a big ass maybe. They were like trying to think how to say. Like, somebody was riding the chocobo and I was fighting the person riding the chocobo, but even then I can't think of a... Yeah, even then I can't think of a moment where I've actively just fought chocobos.
How tall are you?
Gouge is really good. You know, while I'm just kind of doing random shit here. I saw I was watching, just, you know, randomly flipping through YouTube Shorts, and I found somebody who asked an interesting question, and that was if Yu Yu Hakusho was done nowadays with its, you know, with its great story, you know, with modern animation and music and everything, would it be, like, you know, would it be awesome? You know, how great would it be? And, you know, his whole thing was, you know, he believes there wouldn't be a question within shonen. And I I kind of thought about it because I mean, Yu Yu Hakusho is probably one of, if not my favorite anime. I fucking love Yu Yu Hakusho. I don't think it would be as good. Don't get me wrong, it would still be fucking awesome. Because, I mean, I say that on the, I say that with the caveat that, again, we keep the story exactly the same. Because part of what made Yu Yu Hakusho so great was the story. Granted, the next to last arc set some stuff up, but you could already see that the writer was kind of getting, you know, worn out and everything. Kind of like, oh my god, the author of Bleach. That's Togashi, I do believe. Well, you know, just like near the end of Bleach, where they're featuring Crunch, Rush, and everything. You know, like when Yusuke was in the hospital fighting that psychic near the middle end of the arc. Yeah, in the manga, it really, the panels were really starting to lose some weight, even though I think there was still some really, really cool panels, especially in that super dark section of that arc. But yeah, man, I think Yu Yu Hakusho, under modern animation and everything, would still be cool. It's just, I think it was such a product of the 90s, of that style of anime. The way the animation worked, the music is amazing.
What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
Let's go and see.
I mean, Smile Bomb, its opening theme, it wouldn't be Yu Yu Hakusho, I think, without that opening theme, you know, starting off with that bass, doop 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 doom, boom 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 doom doom, boom 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 doom doom, bum bum bum, horns come in, bum ba-da. You know, it's such a great opening. It gets you right into that groove. I don't think you'd get something like that nowadays with people who write themes. I mean, One Piece, I think, has some of the best anime openings. But it doesn't have anything that I think is as good. Well, not as good. That just gives that same vibe as like what Smile Bomb does from Yu Yu. Yeah, it was a product of the times with the way that, you know, that like delinquent mangas were kind of written. I've read one recently that was pretty good, but for the most part, I think delinquent mangas have really kind of fallen out. You know, you're not seeing stuff like Crows. You're not seeing a lot of great stuff like that. I mean, if you want something that's kind of a delinquent manga, you got Beelzebub, which I think is fucking phenomenal. I love Beelzebub. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, like I said, I think Yu Yu Hakusho is just such a product of the 90s, and I think it was perfect for when it came out. I think would actually do it a disservice to do it with a modern lens.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me. I don't want to die. Please, Father. Something for the pain. I beg you.
The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. to the extent that I can, for the time they have left.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace. When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
Well, that was depressing. So that's interesting. So essentially using the gifts of a bearer actually causes their bodies to petrify. You know, I guess it's, you know, you can't get something for nothing, so to speak. Oh yeah, I guess while I was being a nerd and talking about anime, didn't Luffy's Gear 5th finally get animated in the Wano arc? Like, we finally saw Luffy use his Gear 5th abilities. So, you know, he finally busted out his Toon Force shit, bouncing around on the world made of rubber. Like, the animation style completely changes. Like, I was so curious how that was gonna work when put to, you know, when animated. Like, I can't tell if it's I can't tell if people are just fucking around, you know, joking about it, but there have been rumors that Warner Brothers actually assisted with the animation for Gear 5th, because, you know, because Gear 5th uses a lot of that very thick line kind of rubber hose animation style for Luffy when he uses it. Now, like I said, if I had to guess, I have seen no evidence of this. It's just from rumors I've been hearing. It wouldn't surprise me if they were able, you know what I mean, that Toei was able to get something, especially for a property like One Piece. Like, if you told me they were able to make a deal with Warner Brothers, I'd go, Okay, sure. I could believe it would happen. Now, do I think it happened? I'm gonna need to see proof before I say it definitely did, if that makes sense.
Much obliged. Take care out there, eh?
But all I can say is from what I saw of his Gear 5th transformation and some of the fight with Kaido, it looked really good.
It was good, honest work.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead.
I still say it's stupid.
Plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
We int.
And so you lend Sid
All right.
your strength. What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours,
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us. And know that you will always be welcome here.
She is just too British for my liking.
Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Interesting. So, like, I can understand recognizing Jill. She looks, like she did when she was younger, just as an adult. But Clive, it looks a lot gruffer, a lot angrier. I mean, you understand with what's happened to him, but I don't think he looked... Well, I guess he does kind of look like how his dad looked. I could see it. I still think he's a little more disheveled, a little more gruff.
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct.
Exemplary misconduct.
But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you.
He's chucked away so many just like barely used cigars, and it's bothering me.
For a while.
So it's oh, never mind. I thought he threw it away. He still got it.
Just
Okay.
makes you think something doesn't make it true.
Cid.
I'm no saviour. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
God damn it, I love Cid. I like him as kind of like a gruff older brother to Clive. Like, he's not taking on a fatherly role, but more like the experienced brother who's kind of telling him there is another way. And that was a really cool moment, because it showed us that apparently
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
not the bearers, but what are they as the dominants? There we go. That even they are subject to this curse of sucking up so much of the ether that they can even succumb to that curse. I'm gonna guess that they could probably channel more magic, you know, being the fact that they are, you know, they can actually turn into manifestations of the icon. But that explains why every time that Cid, you know, gets a little crazy, he actually starts using his powers, you know, he starts coughing up blood right after. And missed, but I still dodged the attack. So I keep forgetting I can't shift around to the backs of these guys.
Not this time.
That's right. You think I like turtles? Well, I do. I do like turtles. Grab the experience, grab what we can. Dude, when I can pull that off, I can hit the magic burst into the charged lift. You can do an aerial shift strike. Makes me feel like I'm good at video games. And then I do something super stupid and can't hit regular combos, and then I remember, oh no, I suck at video games.
That's enough.
There we go. I think I've searched.
Stay down. It's over.
There we go. That should be most of the stuff around here. I think I saw a side quest up here.
You there! Over here! Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours. Ugh, curse my luck. I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marfords, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you, then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Made out baked, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the Blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. They'd made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He'll want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
You know, now that I think about it, because he mentioned the blight and everything going on with that, is this game gonna make some sort of environmental message? Is that what it's trying to do?
This won't be easy.
Wake wins!
And your question is, well, AJ, what do you mean by an environmental message? Well, and follow me here. If the bearers are hurt when they overuse their magic. They overdraw ether.
Not this time.
You know, it essentially turns them to stone. Well, is the overuse of magic and ether what is causing this blight that's moving the, you know, like moving the wolves or whatever away from their normal locations? You know, it's that, oh, you're overusing the resources, you're deforesting land or whatever. I did not dodge that. No, I won in the box. But yeah, whatever I was saying, just with what it's sounding like, this environmental message that I'm kind of pointing out, like I don't know, like I feel like that makes the most sense of where the story's going. You know, a sort of, you haven't respected the land, you've pillaged and plundered the resources, and now the land is decaying and whatever.
That'll help. Not this time.
There we go. Another Minotaur down. I think I saw a dragon somewhere and I want to go fight it.
We're not alone.
Stay down.
Okay, crab scorpions, minotaurs. Would you think the minotaurs would be a bit more of a bigger issue than wolves? But hey, man, whatever, you're paying me.
Only the mean. It's over. Yeah. Trying to find this Bryce and let him know the road's safe.
Hey, dude. Killed your wolves. I'm just going over here for a second.
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working, though.
Do I have to do something to make it work? There it is.
Who's that?
Seems way faster than it looks. Okay, that was fun. That was fun.
Wonder how long that bait will last.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves. So I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you?
I'd rather not.
Oh, Frederick! You wily bastard. I never thought to pit beast.
Yeah, that's right, Brits. I know what bugger me means.
Served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks, true master.
I don't know why I keep making fun of the British. Hey, 'cause it's fun. And again, it's all in good fun. You want to make fun of me for being a fat, slobby American?
The windmills. That
It's
might
fair.
be Eastpool.
It's true, but it's fair. Yeah, that's right. That's why you attack all the random animals on the side of the road with hopes to level up.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Rosaria seemed a very different place back then.
Wait a minute. Oh my god, it's a mage from early. Early Final Fantasy. Oh, that's cute. No, using it as a scarecrow. Oh. I almost missed it. Like, I didn't notice it. I ran by it. And then the corner of my eye kind of picked up the shape of the hat. I was like, wait a minute. That's super cute. That's a way to pay homage to your older games. I like it. Okay, I don't know why fighting those things is so fun. Just is. There's just something about the combat in this game, man. It's simple, but it never fails to make me smile. That's all I want. I just want to smile. Scarecrows, man. That's well done.
Drink up now. Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield.
How do you see him and think that?
It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Okay, maybe. Okay. She knew him. I guess that makes a little more sense.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. Marquis and
Big fat X to doubt there.
It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
Who does she look like? Her face is really familiar.
Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to... Oh.
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later. Hmm?
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing.
Is anyone else bothered by the fact that he won't
Without the faintest glimmer of hope.
roll that top part of the sheet like down so he could use it as a pillow?
It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Dhalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony? When we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
Kiss him on the mouth. Up. Up. Whoa.
We should get some rest.
Sorry, my dogs are barking.
Good night, Clive.
How come she's fully dressed and he's not wearing his armor? Like, there's gotta be, like, padding or something in the clothing she's wearing. Like, that can't be comfortable. Oh, he's a good boy. Somebody pet Torgal.
Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Oh, here we go.
Not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
Dude, those look badass. I love those. I love the colors.
Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
You know, this is going to sound really stupid, but does the fact that...
You should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Does the fact that Jill only has one glove bother anyone else? I feel like that would just be obnoxious to wear. His pedigree's only a fine hound. Ugh. But he's the bestest of boys. I want to make sure I'm guessing everything that... Yeah. Invictus is better than everything else. Alrighty then, my dudes. I think this is where we're going to call it quits for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, find me over on social media. All that stuff is down in the description below. Remember to like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more next time. But until then, I'm out.